What is going on, guys? Justin here. Let's go crazy card collecting, right? So I have been player studying a lot lately and focusing on different players, and I had done Lou Brock for a long time and kind of studying up on his career and was doing his player run, and had recently been able to finish that player run. Except when I could pull the trigger on it, I found a different item, and I pulled the trigger on that and made a what I believe to be a really awesome pivot. And so I'm going to show you that here in just a little bit. It's a Stan Musial card, and I want to show it to you, and I love it, and it's wonderful. But I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my history with collecting Stan. When I got my mom's binder, there was only one Stan card in there. I can go ahead and show it to you. It's not really a Stan card. It's just a batting leaders card. And he's got his little floating head up there at the top. But what's awesome is that this is, it's a 63 card from the 1962 season. He played till 63. And so this is at the end of his career. And he's still here in the batting leaders for the National League. And so, just an awesome, awesome career. And so I've done a lot of studying with him, and obviously I have not been able, I was not able to see him play. He played his whole career at Sportsman Park in St. Louis with the Cardinals. Spent some time in I think in the Navy in World War II. And so he spent some time away from baseball, right at the beginning of his career, and still the numbers he put up and the amount of all-star games and things like that. I just can't say enough about his career. And if you have not seen Bob Costas's eulogy at his funeral, you need to go watch it. It's on YouTube. It's about 19-20 minutes long. It is wonderful. And he just talks about the kind of man he is, 22 years of baseball excellence. And he kind of gets overlooked because he was not the controversial figure that a lot of those guys were, and with Mickey Mantle and things like that. But he was just a good, decent human being that just was consistently at the top of the hitting and became a pretty good fielder, started his career as a pitcher. So he is one of my absolute favorites. I grew up with Ozzie Smith, and so for the one I got to watch, Ozzie Smith, and then later on Albert Pujols and things like that, I have so many memories with those. But Stan, man, going back and just really focusing in on, I'm shaking my camera so much, focusing in on his history and who he was and those things. It's just been so wonderful and so cool to see. So I'm going to show you a few of the items I got from him. Some are pretty meaningful. I showed you the one I had. That's the only one I have. Now, it did grade, and I guessed this, which is awesome. It graded a 1.5. It's in pretty good shape. But my mom, when she was little, put a check mark on it. And so if you've got writing on these things, there's a certain, I had researched it at the time, but I don't remember it, but there's a certain number that's as high as it'll go when it's got those markings on it. So I had guessed that it would get a 1.5, and it did. And I couldn't be more pleased with it. It's got Hank Aaron down here, Frank Robinson, another Cardinal, Bill White down here. So great card. The floating heads, if you've ever seen those. Anyway, has a little mom check mark on it. So, and then when I first started going, my family for Father's Day one year, real early in my vintage collecting, right after I'd gotten that binder, and I was taking my kids to the card shop locally here in town that has since closed. He does card shows now. Well, I was taking them there, and he would do a team bag full of as many cards as you can get in it for $5, and I would just let them pick cards, and it was so fun. They were learning about players and things like that, and my wife and the kids went over there without me knowing, and for Father's Day, they got me this, which was awesome. It was not graded. They bought it raw, and I sent it in. Excuse me. I sent it in. It is a 7 out of 25. And I love it. I just love it. This gold refractor and I got it graded. It graded an 8, and I don't really know why, but I don't really care either. It will never leave me. So they picked us out. The guy there, you know, he knew me and the kids, and so he gave my wife this recommendation and said he'll love that. And so she bought it, and I do. I absolutely love it. So pretty awesome there. I got this kind of in a deal on eBay, on Facebook. And so I had bought several cards, and this was just thrown in with it. It's in really good shape, except it's got some paper loss up here in the corner. But I have it in this Mag Pro, and I kind of like it in there. So anyway, 61 Musial. Great card. Some of the cards, his smile, I love his smile, but sometimes, like, he's got kind of an awkward smile, and sometimes it's super natural smile. And a card I'll show you here in a minute has a really natural one. Here's a 63 with Willie Mays. I mean, what better than that, right? It's got a little thing down here on the bottom. That's why it got a 3, and I got it at a really good price. Love this card. Wonderful card. This was my first big purchase of Stan Musial. 1953 Bowman color. It's got some paper loss down here, and it's got a pinhole here and here, so it got a 1. But man, it's pretty sharp. Pretty sharp. And so like, you can see the pinhole on the back and then the paper loss. But other than that, like, it's in good condition. A lot of the ones have creases. There's a 1.5 on eBay right now that's got a big dot on his eyeball. That's more expensive than this one was. And I love this card. The picture's great. He's smiling so naturally in the dugout. Just a lot of people say that's his best card, and I just absolutely love it. I've got this, which I collect just the Cardinals of these Perez Steels. So I've got several Cardinals. This is his signature right there. Nice and in pin. They had them in marker, but the marker ones were quite a bit more, and so I just got the one in pin, and I love it. Nice big postcard size. I absolutely love this card as well. It's a great card. I had his All-Star card from 58, which is his first Topps card. Everybody says it wasn't his first appearance on a Topps card. Everybody thinks it is, but Drew of Vintage Legacy pointed out one time that he was actually on the 56 team card, and his name's on there, and it says he's on there, and he's on it. So everybody talks about him being on that 58 All-Star, which I'm going to have to buy it back, but I had it in a 2.5, and I traded it as part of a deal, that and 3 other cards and some money to get this. I love this card. Such a wonderful card. His 48 rookie, Bowman rookie, in a 1.5, and it just looks wonderful to me. It's pretty centered. Yeah, it's dirty. It's from 48. Wonderful looking card. I love this card. This is right now, besides my Nolan rookie, that was my mom's, this is my prized possession of my collection. I love it. But then I was looking at the Lou Brock cards and had the money to pull the trigger on them, and found this and decided to go and get it anyway. And I don't know much about it. I've looked and researched, but what I think is cool is that there are only 12 graded by PSA and only 1 graded by SGC. And I have that one, and it's a 1952. I mean, it's nice and big. It's a 1952 Rawlings proof, St. Louis. Copyright 1952 right there. It's got some dirt on it and stuff like that, but man, it's great. Sportsman Park in the background. They superimposed his picture of his batting stance up on there. Got his facsimile signature there. The back of it's kind of dirty, which contributed to the 1.5. But man, this is awesome. And according to the Pop report of SGC, this is the only one that they have graded. I don't know. I don't know if that makes something rare, I've never really dealt in the rare findings of cards, or I don't even know if I'm using the right terminology, John Mangini. But if you watch this video to this point, Mangini, and can tell me anything about this, I would love to find some more out about it. You know so much about these more odd cards, and so I know you don't like the term oddball, but a card is a card. I get it, but this, I do want to know more about it, and I don't know that much about it, but I love it. Obviously, Rawlings put these out as promotional items. There's another one on eBay right now that's not graded, and then there's one on eBay that's been cut, just the picture, that's pretty cheap, but it looks terrible. So you can't find them a lot. And so I'm super excited to get this one, the only one, according to their pop report, graded by SGC. Right here. It's big, nice, and bold. So if anybody has any information on these and knows a little bit more about them, I've got a little text group that I've shared it in, and we've talked a little bit about it, but I would love to know a lot about these if you know anything about them. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. I haven't seen you a lot lately. Got a lot of my band students who have subscribed, which is awesome. It's great to have you guys. If you guys want to comment, the more the merrier, man. I love talking to everybody and just having a good time. So again, I'll show it again. I love this thing. I absolutely love it. It's easily one of my favorite pieces in my collection. It's wonderful. I came across it by accident and just love the look of it. I didn't know it was Population 1 in SGC until I bought it and then looked it up, and only 12 in PSA. So thanks a lot, guys. Maybe that's just because it's big, but thanks a lot, guys. I hope you have a blessed Thanksgiving. I have so much to be thankful for. I have a wonderful family, wonderful kids. So just be careful, eat a lot of food, and enjoy your family. Enjoy what you have to be thankful for. God bless you guys.